Hi, my name is Jess and I am a thriftaholic. Today we are doing a thrift with me where I go to garage sales and thrift stores. I'm venturing out a little bit today. I'm not quite sure where I will end up, but come along, stick around and see what I'm going to flip for a profit. Here I'm in at the Goodwill, and let me tell you, it was so crowded. I always look at baskets because they seem to be coming back. I see a lot of people with like basket walls. That was a quality piece, but it's like from the 80s, 90s. Wasn't worth picking up. I look for vintage baskets that are good quality. I also thrift baskets for myself at home. This Kleenex container weighed about 4 pounds. Super cute, like tiki beach theme. I think it was Bed Bath & Beyond for $25. And it was a green sticker, which was supposed to have been half off, but then they made the announcement that it was only clothes and linens. So I did end up putting that back. There was a vintage game, but the comps weren't very good. Here's a sealed motorcycle puzzle, but the comps, they just weren't there. I did find a couple Harley Davidson ones I picked up. They were sealed. I'll show you those later. Here, oh my gosh, you guys, they had so many shoes. I was really hoping to find some high-end. I was really hoping for like teaks or something. However, I didn't find any, but they had a lot of just mall brand. They had some Clarks. Nothing that I really wanted to pick up. So for their shoes, they priced them at $4.88. If there's no stickers on them, they're just $4.88. These kind of threw me off. ACG Nike, but then in the inside it said all conditions gear. Like they were generic, so I don't know. And then there's some cute Target booties. There are some Skechers, but they looked kind of like an older style, and you know, it's almost fall, so I decided not to pick those up. But yeah, they had a lot of cute but just not resellable shoes. You see those Ellies? Those are made for exotic dancers. Alicia Murray actually brought those to my attention last week. They were in like new condition. They had like a glitter to them, but they were $8.88, and brand new they're like $50 to $60. So the profit just wouldn't be there, but they were pretty cool. Yeah, I didn't really see anything that I really wanted to buy to sell. Just standard shoes, nothing exciting. I don't think I actually bought any shoes at this Goodwill, but I had actually had a hard time filming because there were so many people. I like the style of those shoes, but they were just Jennifer Lopez, which I believe is sold at Kohl's. Those I thought might have been vintage, but obviously not because there's a sticker on the bottom and they were just a fast fashion brand. I actually noticed there was a lot of fast fashion at the thrift stores today, which is always sad, but found a lot of bear traps. I will pick those up if they're at the bins, but I'm not going to pay $5 for them. was looking for dresses. I was really hoping to find a lot of items today to send into ThredUp, but I'm very cheap, so they would have to be either in a very expensive brand or half off. So right here I'm going through dresses, and they are $5.88. I only really found, like, you know, cheap brands, like Junior's brand, that I would not pick up. I would not spend $6 on a dress. That one, I see some people sending it in Nicole Miller to ThredUp, but it was in pretty worn condition, and I do not believe it was half off, so I passed. Each by Halston can resell decent, especially on ThredUp. You can see there's pilling there. It was a really pretty light purple, but it was really hard to record and look at dresses with one hand. This dress was darling. It was by Law, but it was $6, and I would have sent it into ThredUp, and I would only make maybe $15, so spending $6 on it just does not make sense. Found a lot of Express and a lot of Lush, which I believe is like a Junior's brand. Just a lot of cheap, inexpensive clothes, unfortunately. I actually passed on a Lulu's dress. It was really pretty. I don't know if I show it here or not. Let's wait and see. Yeah, and like the hangers kept getting tangled up, and I was getting frustrated. I think that's an Anthropologie brand. I'm not for sure, but yeah, like I said, $6. Okay, so this DR2 is Daniel Rain, and I actually just sold a dress very, very similar to that on ThredUp, and I can't remember how much I netted, like 25 to 35, I think. It was decent, but I only paid $1.50 for the dress. So loved the design on that dress. I don't remember who it was by. It's probably some cheap brand. That was gorgeous. That's my baby's monitor. It's dying, so if you hear a beeping noise, that's what it is. Adriana Papel does well on ThredUp also, but it was $6, and I didn't want to spend $6 on a dress unless I knew for sure. Okay, so Max Azria, BCBG Max Azria. I probably should pick this up, but it wasn't silk or wool, so I did pass it. Want to pay $6 on it, but Max Azria does really well on ThredUp. In the resell, they let you mark it way up. I like the colors on that Donna Morgan dress, but it was an older style, so I passed. I passed on a lot of things in Goodwill, as you'll see. This is a really cute, like, sweater dress. I didn't check comps, because, like, it was $6, you know, just, unless it's new with tags, I'm not going to pay up for it, unless it's a vintage piece, because I can get more for vintage. This was neat, or not neat, but I guess it was nice. I think it was a small brand, but it was a two-piece. There's like a 90s style halter. Yeah, it's like 1990s Express, maybe Y2K. But it wasn't a super desirable piece. That cocktail dress was really pretty. Never heard of the brand. I didn't look it up either. I think there's a, oh yeah, there's a flaw in the zipper, I believe. Yeah. Wow, that's a bright dress. Oh, the print on this was so cute. Had a bunch of little purses on it. I used to wear that brand all the time. Buyer, Amy Buyer, and then Buyer 2. What I mean all the time, like, I think junior high. I don't know if I bought any dresses actually at the store. I don't know, guys. I like selling dresses. I mainly try to look at dresses, sweaters, jackets, blazers. White House Black Market also lets you mark up way up, but that was more of a casual dress. and it was $6, so I passed. I'm trying to stick more with the season, and it is mid-August, so I'm thinking more of like fall, winter. That was by Windsor. It's cute bodycon dress, but didn't know that brand. I don't know, and I guess it wasn't on sale, so I just passed. Blue Label Gap. Nothing too exciting. Cut from the cloth. I didn't know they made a dress. Kind of faded. Wasn't really in style anymore, so I passed. I put this in my cart because it was a silk blend. It had some really gaudy buttons. Do you see the like nasty white stuff on the sleeve? It was in a few spots, and I wasn't for sure if it would come clean. And the comps just weren't enough for me to pay $6 for it. So even though I'm sticking it in my cart there, I do put it back later. I have sold THML. It's an Anthropologie brand, I believe. It's cute embroidered, but I did sell a dress for $20 to $25 a few weeks ago, but I'm not gonna pay $6. That's too much to only sell it for that much. I thought this was silk, and I was gonna put it in my cart, but I believe I checked the material content and it was polyester. So since it was $6, I didn't look it up, and I just left it right there on the rack, and I maybe should have looked it up. What do you guys think? Never heard of it before. I was hoping to find like a vintage Jam's World. I was hoping also for like St. John. Anything really that I could make, you know, over 50. There was an old Lulu's tag. I passed because I was not going to pay $6 for it, and Lulu's doesn't really sell for that much. I think I actually sent a Lulu's dress I had in my closet. I sent that into ThredUP last week. I think that's it. Okay, so as you can see, my hair is a little different. I just left a Goodwill. I was there for 3 hours. Like I said, I ventured out. I haven't been to this Goodwill probably in 5 years. I don't get out very much, as you can tell. But they had a decent sized store. Their hard goods and games were pretty awesome. I'll do a haul later and show you guys. I checked tons of comps on a lot of things. They did have a sale with a certain color tag of clothes was half off, but I'm so cheap. I didn't see any high-end clothes. I did find a cute black ribbed Mage, it's M-A-J-E sweater for like $3.88. I've seen a lot of you guys talk about that brand lately, but stay tuned. I'm going to take a lunch break. I am starved. I just had crackers for breakfast. So I'm going to Chick-fil-A, which is my favorite fast food place. And we don't have one near us. It's in like an hour away, so it's always a treat. So I'm going to grab some lunch, and I will meet you at our next destination, which is, of course, a thrift store. I did find some pretty cool vintage items in this Salvation Army store in Moline. This Salvation Army had tons and tons of shoes. They had a very, very good selection of kids' shoes. There were some vintage high tops, but they were a generic brand and they did not light up anymore, so I did not pick those up. But yes, so as you can see, dead stock Polly Pocket high top shoes from the 90s with actual Polly Pocket in the shoe. They had $5.99. But I don't care. They're going in my cart. Those are mine. Those were cute, but I believe those were an off-brand. They also had dead stock Barbie shoes from the 90s, but they did have butterflies on them. They didn't say Barbie anywhere. They didn't have the Barbie logo. So for, I think they're $5.99. I decided not to get those just because you can't tell that they are Barbie from the top. So sadly, those were left behind. cute. Oh my goodness. I thought those were Converse, but nope. Dupes. Those cat shoes are interesting. I couldn't really see very well with one hand. They appeared to be vintage, but I didn't see any branding, so I just left them there. Lots of cute shoes if you have a little girl. Normally when you go to the thrift store, the kids' shoes are like in play condition, like they're all dirty and worn, but these shoes were actually in like new condition. Most of them were. Those were cute. Those little unicorn justice sandals. Those, oh my goodness. Darling. I was just looking at the brand to see if they were like JoJo Siwa or something like that, but they were unbranded, so they got left behind. Those are some cute Michael cores, but they were $8, and you can get those at Marshall's for like $30, so. This vintage blouse was so cute. It had the balloon sleeves, and I don't know what you call that type of collar, but it had crochet detail, made in USA. It was red. It looked kind of orange, but if you look closely, I don't know if it focused well enough. It also had the button down back, but it had a couple holes that went through the back and the front, and there was just too much damage, so it had to sadly get left behind. Here I was going through looking for possible sweaters. I used to have an O-Snap shirt. Armani Exchange, it was an older style and it was not half off, so I left it. It's like probably 15 years old. Plus the button was discolored, so maybe that was intentional. I don't know. So white tags are half off at the Salvation Army, so keep that in mind. I did mainly stick with getting only white tags. I had to completely mute the background because they had their music up really loud. So, sorry if you wanted to. Oh, did you hear the trains? Sorry if you wanted to hear the sliding of the hangers. That got me for a second. Nope. Belts were on fire today. Holy cow, guys. So, this belt weighed over a pound. The real, so I knew it was high end. Beautiful suede, beautiful. Roberto Cavalli, I can't remember which one. Yeah, Roberto Cavalli. Nice suede with the gold buckle detail. It was like a statement waist belt, and they had $6 on it. Here I'm looking at a metallic belt. Here in a second, I guess. Yeah, right here. And it was Michael by Michael Kors with the MK logo buckle. And I sold one similar to this probably a year ago for about $20, $25. But, you know, if you're asking $8, you're not going to really make much profit. So that one got left behind. But since I saw the real, I got super excited. I was digging in the belts. I wasn't showing it here, but they kept falling on the floor. Can't remember what brand that was. It was a decent brand. I don't think I picked it up though. This is a cheap made in China. This belt was interesting. It felt very cheap, but it was actually a fossil belt. I think I've sold a fossil belt before that didn't have that much detail for $20, but it was $5, and it didn't seem fashionable. It seemed quite dated. And that one there is just generic. Nothing, there's a vintage like chain, well not even chain, I don't know what you call that, but it was unbranded. It's like the elastic belts. So this one was neat. You'll see it later in my haul. I did end up buying that. It's like a glass beaded stretch belt with a wood buckle. And I think it was $3.99. But the quality was very well made, so I had to pick it up. And there I'm like cursing. Thank goodness you can't hear me. If anybody knows me, knows that I love selling vintage linens. I was in heaven when I walked up the ramp and saw all these linens. I absolutely loved this piece of art. I don't even know. It's like, it's not needle stitch. Put in the comments down below what it is. It was $14.99. The frame was heavy and it appeared to be somewhat older, but I didn't want to chance it for $15, and it would cost a lot to ship. So it was left behind. I was looking through like some dead stock new in package items. That was funny. It was like a tennis player. Just going through seeing if there's any dead stock linens that would be worth it. But they were all modern or, you know, not desirable. But you will see here in a second that I do find some awesome dead stock. Not that piece. I didn't look that one up. Some vintage heat blankets can actually do really well. But when I mean vintage, I mean older. So here is the dead stock new in package satin trimmed blankets. They were $6 a piece, but they were sealed, made in the USA. $6:45 in the evening, and I left my house about 8:30 this morning, so I'm a little tired. I went to two thrift stores. I spent about 3 hours in each one. Drove an hour each way, and stay tuned because I will have a haul. Sorry, I'm like about ready to drop my phone. Yeah, so I'm gonna go in and spend some time with the kids since I haven't seen them all day, and once they're asleep, I will do a haul, so stay tuned. Okay, so I'm back. I'm at home. I'm in my cozy robe. Kids are asleep, so now I'm going to show you this haul. I did go thrifting yesterday morning, but I only got a few items, so I'm going to sneak those in at the beginning. And then one item I actually forgot. I thrifted it probably a good month ago, and I found it in my car today. It's a vintage holographic Mickey Mouse watch by Loris, and these can be quite collectible. I have sold one of these before that played music for $100. This one I would, you know, say that probably needs a new band, and it does need a new battery and a cleaning. I don't know how you can clean in that, but it was only $1. I can go to a local drugstore and pay like $3.50 for them to install a battery with the battery. Like, it's super cheap. So yeah, people were asking really huge range from $40 to $300. Because of my condition, I'll probably ask like $60. And there were probably 8 currently for sale on eBay. So I might have better luck with this on Mercari or Etsy. Yeah, so I went to 5 yard sales this morning. It was super sad. It was all junk, like junk I could not sell. People were asking just too much for me to flip. Did find a few things. First garage sale I went to purposely because it said everything was 50 cents. So, Nintendo DS case, it has like 5 games in it. I was a little sad that they aren't really worth anything, but like I said, I paid 50 cents for the whole thing, so I will most likely sell these local, just like on Facebook. This is probably the best one. And then there's Victorious, Build-A-Bear, and then Stone Wars, Clone Wars, or whatever that's called. So yeah, I'll probably just list this for like $5 locally. Get cash and just move on. And then the only other item I got at the same garage sale for 50 cents was this vintage Dolly Mine doll. She's a decent size. Like, I would say she's probably 24 inches tall. She is, I forget what this is called, where it's like that satin material. Some of these can be collectible. This one's from like 92 or 93. There's the tag. She does need to go through the wash. She's got some blemishes, but I'll just stick her in the washer and get her cleaned up. And hopefully I can make like $25. Okay. Next, if you decided to actually watch the thrift with me, I stopped at a Goodwill in the Quad Cities, which I live probably like an hour away, and it was so crowded. They did enforce the face mask rule, and they actually had employees going around telling people, pull your face mask up, and I heard one of them complaining that they had to tell like about 12 different people, and yeah, people weren't really following the 6-foot rule. It was crazy. I tried filming in there, but I had to stop quite a few times because people were just like everywhere. So I will show you what I got there. I did get quite a bit today overall, just for stopping at 2 places. Hair curlers. These are Conair. They have the pins right here and the velvet like covering for the rollers. So I don't know, like 30, might be 30, maybe even 40, and that's on eBay. I could get more for them probably on Etsy. Don't know where to start my pile at. Okay, I want to separate my stuff that I got at Salvation Army from what I got at Goodwill. Okay, those hair curlers I actually got at Salvation Army. Sorry about that. First section you walk into in the store is the toy section. It was actually pretty organized, and they had good toys. This doll caught my eye. She looked very detailed with her makeup and the clothing. Looked, you know, higher quality than just the typical Barbie. She is missing her shoes. And her hair's kind of a hot mess. I don't know if you can see, but she's got a very fancy necklace. Paid $2.88 for her. And $95 by Mel Odom. I forget her name. I'll put it up in the corner. But yeah, she's worth a little bit of money, guys. She's probably about 12 inches. I got the color that was half off for clothes was green at Goodwill, so they actually ripped the tags off so you could not return it. But good size. I think they're size 14. Yeah, loft. So their pants are $3.88, so I paid $1.44. And these are going to ThredUp. Let me make my separate pile for ThredUp. I actually paid up for this. Dresses are $5.88. It's Banana Republic, size 8. But the thing that made me splurge was its new tags for $150. So ThredUp will see that, and I can ask 80% of the $150. And I believe this is a wool dress. Yeah, it's 59% wool. And this last week, I actually sold a pair of Banana Republic wool slacks for $101. So I profited, I think, $60. And I got those for like $1.50. So I'm picking up Banana Republic. Now, keep in mind, this tag does not have the diamonds or squares. I can't remember which one they do underneath. So this is not factory. I do not pick up factory. Unless maybe it was new tags, but this will profit you better. So that's going to ThredUp as well. This one I will probably take an Instagram picture in, since I'm going to be Miss Mommy teacher come Monday. Wish me luck. I'm not actually the teacher. We're doing e-learning and keeping our kindergartner home this year. Well, first not 9 weeks of school, and we'll see how it goes. But a lot of schools that have started this year, like a few weeks ago, kids have already tested positive, so it's kind of crazy. This has like bling and embroidery. So cute. And then it even has more on the back. It's like a vintage chambray. It was half off. Yeah, so I paid like $1.44 for it, and I'll probably take a picture in it and list it for $35. Okay, so this may be the best find I got. Maybe not. No, maybe clothing wise. I don't know if I'm going to sell this myself or I'm going to send it into ThredUP. I'll have to check. I believe I checked comps and I could sell this for like $70. It's just black ribbed beige. A lot of people have been getting these in like liquidation boxes, or I don't remember, but it was $3.88. It's vanity sizing. I think I'll sell it myself. Okay. I love dead stock. I wish they were like underwear because I could probably get more, but I found dead stock Sears crew socks, and it says they call them hosiery. It's Pima cotton. I wouldn't have bought it if it was just one pair because they were $1.88 each, which is, I'm cheap, guys. But since there were two of them and they're the same size, I'm going to lot them together, and these will most likely sell on Etsy. Oh, I haven't opened this yet. They have it taped really, really good. I'm actually going to see if I can get this undone on video. Otherwise, I may have to restart it for you guys. So this is filled with cute, like 90s buttons. Sorry guys, it's really loud. Oh, okay. I paid $2.88 for it. And I'm always adding buttons on clothes that I thrift. You know, I get home and it's missing a button, so I have a big collection of buttons here. But how fun are these? Can you see all of the themed seasonal buttons we have? These aren't even buttons, but they're like little wood. My 3-year-old son is obsessed with Halloween, so there's like witches. His favorite are ghosts. So, but there are buttons. Here's some flower buttons. Wow, those are fancy. Even little fairies. Dragonfly. We have apples. Snowflakes. Snowman. Birthday cake. I mean, these are very unique buttons. If I wanted to, I could sell them individually, but you know, I get like $3 a button, so that's just not worth my time. I may hold on to these for a little bit and just see. Yeah, just really cute. And for $2.88, like, you could have charged almost $2.88 for the case. So the fact that it had all those buttons, that was cool. My highest item that I think I can get the most for is probably this game. It's kind of like a Battleship, but in space. It's from the 90s. I opened it up. I believe all the pieces are there. It was actually working. So my ring light's reflecting really bad. You see it folds down, and there are buttons here, and it actually like talks to you, and it's interactive. So I paid $4.88 for this. It's by Rio, and let's see if it has a year on it. I'm guessing 90s, but it's made in the USA, or no, it's made in China, sorry. Everything's made in China. I don't see a year, but like I said, I'm pretty sure it's 90s, and I'm hoping to get like $80 for it. It's not very common either. There's hardly any for sale. I think I saw maybe one. That's why I'm thinking I can get $80 for it. Okay. I believe, oh no, that's not all I got. No, I got a lot at the first place. Goodwill, I think I spent, I don't know, I'll have to look at my receipt and show you guys. I picked up Romeo and Juliet Couture. I did pay $3.88 for it, but it is a sweater. And I have been told that Romeo and Juliet Couture does well on ThredUp. And it's got this really neat, I don't know what you want to call this, like it's all bunched up around the neckline, almost like it's got an attached scarf, but it doesn't. Just a bunch of ruffle and lace. So yeah, I'm going to try that out on ThredUp. Oh yeah. This one, I saw a lot of like one-offs because I saw vintage. And what caught my eye, it's like hollowed brass, is the tiger. And then it has ducks, has cranes, and birds and bamboo. It's the bottom. It is older. Here's the plug. It does show some patina, but I paid $5.88 for it. And this may take a little bit to sell as it is kind of a unique piece, but I'm hoping to get $50 to $75. I'll have to do more research and see. There's no brand or anything. There goes my pile. I knew that was going to happen. I have breakable pieces, and so I don't want certain things falling over. Okay. Oh. It is what it is. Okay. I got these because they were sealed. Just Harley motorcycle puzzles. I sold one of these like 6 months ago. It sold within a week. I believe these are older, like probably from the 90s. Sell them for like $30. They're for $3.88 a piece. So yeah, when things are sealed, it's just easy to list. I don't know if that's all I got at Goodwill or not, but let's just go on with Salvation Army. Okay. If you watched the thrift with me earlier, you saw that there was a whole room just full of linens, and I was so ecstatic. I went crazy. I love selling satin trimmed blankets, and I actually found not one, but two, and they are dead stock. This is super, super rare. They're the same size. I don't know why one is Contessa and one is Cupid. They're the same size. Same manufacturer, same material. I don't know, but I paid $5.99 a piece, and I don't know how much I'll ask for them. They're twin full size, fits full and twin size beds. They're like a mustard yellow, which is also really trending right now, even though these are probably from the 70s. I don't know. I'll have to check comps, but since these are sealed, I may ask like $100 a piece. Call me crazy, because if you don't sell vintage linens, you don't know you're missing out on money. But that's okay, because I'll keep them all to myself. I found more stuff from Goodwill. I knew that wasn't all, because I had tons of stuff for myself. Bought some stuff for myself, not to resell. I'll show you guys this. I got this for myself, but I've heard so much about Fashion Nova because people look it up on Poshmark all the time. And normally Fashion Nova, I'm not a huge fan of their style just because I'm like more about cozy, comfy, and a lot of their clothes I think are more trendy. But I love this twisted plunging sweater, and it was new with tags, so I figured, how much was it? It was $3.88, so it might be kind of big on me. Yeah, it was only originally $29.99, so I figured I could wear it a few times and then I could sell it on Poshmark and make like $20 off of it. So it's a win-win. I don't know why I'm showing you guys this stuff, because I'm not gonna flip it. I bought myself this. Okay, it's like velour velvet. It's by Donna Karen, which I don't think her stuff is worth it, but I love a good poncho. And check it out, it's like a turtleneck one, and it's this beautiful blush pink with a kangaroo pouch. And it was $3.88, so I got that for myself too, and some other stuff that I don't want to bore you with. So let's move on to stuff that will make me money. I'll show you one thing that's breakable, and then I'm going to put it away so I don't break it. Okay, I don't know if you guys are into pottery or anything like that, but I got a McCoy USA made stoneware bowl with lid, some marking on the bottom, and I paid $4.99 for it, if I haven't told you yet. I like the color tone, and ooh, it does have a little ding here, but it's only $5, and I might just sell this one locally so I don't have to worry about wrapping it. I think McCoy is pretty good around my area. Oh my gosh, I am like exhausted, guys. Whew. Okay, more linens. My daughter's birthday is tomorrow. She's turning 1, which kind of sad, but I found this really neat happy birthday tablecloth. The colors are like very 90s. I'm pretty sure it's 90s. See if I find any tags. It was half off. Got this at Salvation Army. Yeah, I don't see a tag on it, but I paid $2 for it. I figured I can use it tomorrow for the birthday party, and then I could sell it for probably like $25. So I need to set that off to the side. Okay, I found some really cool stuff at Salvation Army, like really cool. I found quite a few belts. If you know me, I love selling a good belt. Check this out. It's a beautiful suede leaf waist belt, which is perfect for fall. And it is by Worth, which is an expensive company if you don't know. I'll check comps. I may send this into ThredUP. I sent in a Coach belt, basic black belt, because I checked comps like on eBay, and I would get maybe $15 for it, and there were quite a few for sale. So I sent it in, and it actually wasn't original Coach, it was Coach outlet, and sold it for like $55 or something crazy, and I made $18. So I'll take it. So there's belt number 1. Here's belt number 2. This one has some weight because it has actual glass beads. Love the colors. And it has good stretch, so it's probably like a one size fits most. Has this really neat, if I can get it correct, there we go. Really neat wood. I don't know if it's walnut. I'll have to ask, see if my husband knows, but really neat wood buckle for the front. It was $4, but I love unique belts. So I don't know what I'll ask. There is a little bit of damage right there, so like maybe 40. Yeah. This is a really cool belt. I'm trying to think how it's supposed to hang. It's like a black belt, but it has a chain, and I think it's kind of tangled, but it's like this, and I think it's stamped that it's made in Spain. And where's the maker? Oh, it's branded right here, Avignon or whatever. And this is like a $75 to $100 belt. Yeah, crazy, guys. I mean, these things are just in the thrift store waiting for somebody to buy them to sell. Okay, moving on. And I paid, I think, oh no, I paid $5 for that, but that's okay. Totally worth it. This is a first. I have never seen something in a thrift store that still has the real tag. So the real is like ThredUP, but for higher end items. So the tag caught my attention, but you can tell the quality, and this belt, no joke, probably weighs over a pound. It's a beautiful beige suede waist belt. And see if I can get the clasp together so you can get the full effect. Well, I don't want to take up your time, but it goes like this. You saw in the video earlier, it's a Roberto Cavalli, I don't know, guys. But I'm hoping to get about $100 for it, and I paid $6. Okay, something else that like was amazing. A year ago I sold, well, maybe it was 2 years ago, I sold tons of 90s Polly Pocket stuff that I got in the bins for like almost nothing, and I made a couple $100 off of the stuff. Yeah, with tags, guys. Dead stock Polly Pocket little girls high top sneakers, and it has the little Polly in it. So cute, so cute. I paid $5.99 for these. Totally worth it. It's got the little girl on the tongue. The only ones that I saw were a pair that were severely beaten up, and they put them on auction. They were like play shoes. They were really dirty and falling apart, and they got $15 for them. So since mine are brand new, I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna ask. I'm gonna think about it. Here's my receipt. At Salvation Army, I spent $140. And I think I spent $60 or $70 at Goodwill. I almost put this back because it has quite a few snags, but I think my sweater shaver can actually make this look somewhat decent again. It's a vintage, made in USA, Nike, Michigan basketball jersey, Michigan Wolverines. I don't know, guys. It's blue and yellow. Number 23. I did pay $6 for it, but I think if I can get it cleaned up, I can get like $50 for it. Here's another satin trim waffle weave blanket. The others were polyester, but this is actual waffle weave. This one was half off, so I got it for $2.50. It is white, but it looks to be white. Like, it doesn't look discolored or dirty. There is a small snag, but I can just pull that back through. So there, when I mean satin trim, I mean the binding right there. So it's not as big as the others, but I still think I could probably get $40 for it. And then I've never come across a remnant, which is a big piece of fabric. This was half off, so I paid $2.50 for like a blanket size of 100% wool. There's the tag from the actual store it was originally purchased from. It's a decent size, 50 by 98. And see, it's just, is it rolled over? It doesn't look like it's like a raw cut. So yeah, well, you can see there's a little, but it's wool. I looked it over. I didn't see any moth holes. And it's like a beige. So yeah, I figured, I don't know what I'm going to ask for it. I don't know. I'll have to do some research, but $2.50, why not? Oh, guys, my back is killing me. I've been bending over a lot today, and oh my gosh. I know, I'm ridiculous. But hopefully, yeah, I knew that was gonna happen. Are you still with me, guys? Okay. Last bag. Last bag. Here's a 90s jumpsuit with belt attached. Oh, you can see all my lovely inventory behind me. But just cool. It's got the black belt. Jumpsuit. 90s. Zips up in the back. I paid $3.54. It was half off. It's tagged size 8, but it probably fits like a small. Yeah, so this is the first piece of clothing that I grabbed. It's either 50s or 60s. I'll have to do more research. It's got the metal zipper. Oh, wait. No. It's nylon, so maybe it's 60s. But, oh, I thought it was handmade, but it actually has a size 14, so it is technically a plus size, and it doesn't look that much smaller for a 14. Normally the vintage sizes are like way off, but I would say this is like a size 12. It's a really pale pink with some glitter embroidered leaves on the top. It has the fold over zipper, like see how it's, so that's why I was thinking it was 50s, 60s, but it's nylon zipper, so maybe it's more like 60s. I'll have to do a little more research. It does have pit marks, like they didn't actually wash this, so I am going to soak it. And I did pay $7 for it, but I love like an old true vintage piece, so I paid up for it. Here I'm going to send this into ThredUp. Topshop is a pretty cheap brand, but I've heard it does really well on ThredUp. And it's just a simple striped one-piece swimsuit. It was half off, so I got it for $2.50. And it was $52. So that's going to ThredUp. What is this? Oh, another piece for ThredUp. This is J. Crew. It was half off, so I paid $3.50. It's like a purple, I think it's a linen blend. No. What was it? There was something on it. So I was going to have to wash it. Where was it at? I think there's an oil mark, like right there. Oh yeah, you can see it better in the light, but what made me get it is it's that, do you see it says Super 120s underneath? It's not going to focus very well, guys, but Super 120s, which is the type of wool that they use. It's like a finer, high quality wool, and it is 100% wool. So I don't know how I'm going to wash this. I guess I'll put Dawn Dish soap on it and just put it in Delicate. Whoops, wrong pile. And that should, I'll ask over $100 for that dress, so I should make like 80. Oh, I will pay a few extra dollars for vintage little girls' clothes, apparently. 3 blind mice. How cute are those? How cute. And then it's got the zip back. Is by a brand I haven't seen before, not like that matters. Oh, my lighting is terrible. Sorry. Chocolate soup. That is interesting. 2T. Okay, sorry, I'm going to redo the tag. In the interest of ecology, energy, brighter colors, and long wear. I always recommend we wash it in cold water. But yeah, just cute, unique dress. Size 2T, so my daughter actually could wear this, but she stains everything she wears, so I'd rather have the money. Here's a pair of women's vintage high-waisted Wranglers. I think, is it straight leg or tapered? I can't tell, but they were half off, so I paid $3 for them. And they say they're a junior's 11. So that's probably like a women's 8. the kids section was just, they had really cute modern clothes there. I was really surprised, and they had some really cute vintage pieces. This is a Buster Brown girl's dress with the cute apple buttons. Well, so you can see it, there you go. So cute. This would be darling for like a school picture. I swear my mom put something very similar to this on me for like kindergarten or first grade. I did pay $4 for it, but I'm hoping to get like 30. I normally don't find cute vintage boys clothes, like few and far between, but I found an outfit today. So cute, so cute. It's got a blazer with the matching shorts. Haven't heard the brand. I mean, it doesn't really matter. I paid $5 for it. It's a, see how it says T-3? That's 3T. Just a cute plaid. I mean, how cute would this be for like Easter? Perfect. Yeah. I'll probably ask like 50 for that. I got this for ThredUp. I'm going to try Land's End. I know it retails for a lot. The resale value, like on eBay and stuff, isn't that great, but it's, and it is a 10 petite, but it was half off, and it's perfect for the season. It's like a black velvet dress. Just want to send that to ThredUp. I got an older style of Lululemon pants. They are, well, I think they're an older style. See, they're like a wide leg. They look like they're brand new, and they're size 8, so if comps aren't that great, I'm just going to keep them. And they still have the tag here. So, down the back, it's got the logo. These look super comfy. The only complaint I would have is they would show all of my cat hair with black. But I'll check comps and see. So, if you follow me on Instagram, you know I love selling LuLaRoe. There was tons, I mean hundreds of LuLaRoe dresses, but they were asking like $7 a piece. And none of them were on sale, but this piece, it was very 70s vibe. I mean, check out the pattern and the colors. This would be perfect for fall. I absolutely love it. And it's a small, but they run large, so I would say it could fit like a medium large, and it's an open front. But I paid $2.50 for it, and it's got the side slits, so I could probably get $25 for it. This piece I got because it's 100% linen, and it's Bloomingdale's. I got it as half off, so I got it for $3.50. I'm going to see if ThredUp will take this, even though it's almost fall. We'll see. I wish this was a more vintage prairie style, but this is a Jessica McClintock's Gunny Sacks. I mean, this will at least get a lot of activity. And it is a cute style. It's a cute cocktail dress, like a satin one. So cute. So cute. I paid $5 for it, but for Gunny Sacks, I'll pay $5. That's fine. I got a cabbie lace jacket. It's really pretty. It's like a beige color with like floral, is that crochet lace? I don't know. No, it's not. It's like lace. It's the older cabbie tag, but it was half off, so I only paid $2.50 for it. And they priced cabbie really well. So, ThredUp. I like the style of this like military-ish jacket. It's got like big sleeves with a peplum at the bottom, and it was half off. Loft sells really well on ThredUp, and it's a large. Casper. It's a mature brand. It was $3. This like tweed, and plus it's metallic. It looks brand new, so I decided I'll try it out. This is an older style. I would say this is probably 10-15 years old. I'm going to send it into ThredUp because I've been told they actually take vintage, and they'll price it as if it was a modern day piece, like what they currently retail for. But it's with the wool mark, See that symbol? So it is 100% wool. And it's got the tag right here. So it was $2. I figured I would try. And then this one was also half off Chico's as well. I just sold something Chico's the other day on ThredUp. It's $2.50. It has this really pretty, like, frayed, delicate ribbon trim, or set, I don't even know what you call it. It's got mother of pearl buttons and more of that frayed trim on the pockets. And it is new with tags. So here's a tip for ThredUp in case you don't already know. You probably already know this, but so do you see how it says it retails here for $79? When you send that in to ThredUp, they are going to see the sale price of $19.99, and I'm pretty sure they will price it according to the $19.99, meaning you can only ask $17.99. So all I'm going to do is take this off and send it in, and they will probably retail it for like $85 or something like that. So there you go. Okay, I previously said I don't pick up these pieces, but I did. So this is Banana Republic Factory because of those triangles underneath. It just means it's a little less quality piece as far as the materials and stuff, but I loved the colors and the plaid. It is a nice blazer, which I try to stick with blazers, sweaters, and jackets, coats, or pants. Tops don't really profit you that much on ThredUp, so unless you can get like at the bins, I try to stay clear of that. It's not wool, but it's very soft. It feels like wool. Okay. I'm forgetting. I got this really cute vintage outfit yesterday, and I haven't come across it yet, but here's a vintage two-piece that I got today. It's got this cool, like, burnt orange print. That's a skirt, and then here is the top. I don't know if this is 80s, 70s. It's older. It's, obviously, I'm guessing 70s. It's just JCPenney's. And I paid $3.50 for the two pieces. So, if I come across the rest of the stuff I got last night, I may get back on here. But if not, thank you for watching. I'm so tired. I'm going to go lay down and edit this video and hopefully get some sleep tonight. But stay tuned. My next video will be a ThredUp update month 2, which will show I'm coming to the conclusion of my first kit. So I'm actually going to do my 2-month update, and then I'm going to do a live, well, not a live, but a reclaim video, because I've never reclaimed anything, so you guys are going to like go through it with me. So that will be an experience. Thank you for watching, and have a great day. Or not a great day, have a Thrift-delicious day. Alright, bye guys. Okay, so I found my haul. It was upstairs on the counter. I will briefly go over some of it. Some of it is already listed. The hot ticket item that I found at Salvation Army, which would have been Thursday night, was a single stitch vintage double-sided graphic men's t-shirt. It had like all over print, which is all the rage right now, and it was a scene from Washington DC, the Capitol building. Sorry. And it had like a purpley starry sky. It was even on the sleeves. It was by an artist by the name of San Segal, I think. Didn't see any others online in that style, and it was in really good condition. So I think I listed it for $150 or best offer, and I paid $3 for that one. And then the other item I already have listed is a pink satin trim waffle weave blanket. It was waffle weave, but it also had like embroidery. I forget what somebody had called it. And I think I listed that one for $50. So, and then here we have a few more items that I got the other night. Then I forgot to show you guys. This is vintage, oh, it's upside down. Winnie the Pooh Christmas lights. And I looked up comps, and they're like maybe $20, and I paid $3 for it, but I think there's actually 2 strings of lights in here. So I'm hoping to get like 35 or 40 for these. And there were 3. This one I had already checked out actually, and I went over to the plush section because I forgot to look there earlier and found, I forget her name, I think she's off of Rainbow Bright. She was in really good shape. Like, I questioned if this was actually like an original from the 80s because she is so clean. I guess the only thing I saw, oh, there's like, I'll have to wash that with some water, but here's her back, and I don't know if it's gonna focus for her head, and then her tag is right here, 1983 Hallmark, made in Taiwan. So comps were all over the place. She was $2. I don't remember how much. She's not in the box, but she is in very clean condition, so I'll definitely make profit on this. I just don't know how much. Here's a vintage 2-piece that I've had. Where's the skirt? I don't know. Okay, so the skirt fell off, but anyways, it's a cowl neck peplum blouse in like this pale blue. It has a matching skirt. It fell off the hanger, I guess, but it was half off, so I paid $2.50 for the 2 pieces. And I think I have a couple pieces for ThredUp. I got this CJ Banks jacket. I did pay $3.50 for it, but I got it based off of the style. It's like really colorful, and hopefully that's a quick sale. It's in like new condition. And then the last piece I got to send to ThredUp is this Coldwater Creek tweed brown blazer, and it has like a gold metallic throughout. So I think I have enough to send 2 boxes now to ThredUp. So I'll be doing that the next few days to get more inventory into them. So that's all I had for you guys. Just a quick little haul that I need to throw into my 1 hour long video. So